Good morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. This is Flo, our VW bus, 1969 Type 2. She's looking pretty. Let's call it a nice purple blue she's got going on. This is episode 1. I just want to introduce everybody to Flo, how she's looking, what we've done so far before those videos have started, and what we've got to do, which is quite a lot. If you look, our bumper's hanging off, hitting on our nice charcoal starter. One of our bolts over here is rusted through, so we're going to have to cut that off. We got a lot of nice lip work to do. We ordered that already, which is nice. We'll take you inside where we've ripped out our floor. There is no floor. It's kind of nice, actually. It didn't take too long. Sorry about the focus, camera focus. Yeah, it didn't take too long. There's no floor here. That is our heat pipe. We're going to replace that, obviously. Chunk of it's missing. I think we're going to put in a PVC pipe so it can't rust out on us again. Just let the heat through. The reason we took the floor out is because when we grinded it down to just assess it, there was a bunch of quarter-sized holes. And we figured it's easier to just take it out, put a new floor in, make sure it's done right. The reason we had this quarter-sized hole is years ago, before I got a hold of her, someone put in this nice custom moonroof, which is wonderful, great, but unfortunately for the longest time it was leaking, so the water was dripping down, affecting our floor, getting some rust, and over time it just kind of ate through some spots, so we decided to start over. But the moonroof is nice, it's sealed now, so there's no water coming through. This is the worst of it. We grind it down on the outside. I'll show you the outside after. We grind it down. We're gonna grind this all down, cut some sheet metal, fill in these spots. That way the floor can go back in. These are really the two worst spots. It's not too bad. Very manageable, very doable. No problem. We have our RV set up on the outside. There's an outlet. You can hook into campground. So we'll set that all back, obviously, when the furniture goes in. Sorry. And then, so this was, go around the back. This was our floor. Here it is, nice pieces of scrap. And so I'll show you the outside. So this is our back tail light. This is the most recent spot we uncovered. There was some Bondo there, so we'll have to keep grinding that away, see what's really under there. But here on the outside is what I was talking about. It's all Bondo. Someone tried to fill it in. There was foam in there. There was paper in there. There was all sorts of stuff. So somebody had tried to do their own repairs, but we're just gonna cut that out. We ordered a new panel, put a new panel in. That'll be nice. So really, Flo's not too bad, honestly. You know, she's a beauty. We're gonna do disc to drum brakes. Backwards. We're gonna do drum to disc brakes, which is to be nice. We ordered those. We're gonna order our new floor. Unfortunately, a lot of things we ordered, like our panels and our seals, are all on back order, so that's unfortunate, but with COVID we understand, so hopefully in a few weeks they'll be here and we get working on those. We're gonna pull our windshield seal out because we got some rust here. We're gonna pull this out so we can grind under here, clean it all up, get it done right. We're gonna clean up down here on this edge. We thought about buying a new rocker panel, but they're pretty expensive, so we're just gonna patch that piece up, clean it up, Bondo it, pour 15 it, clean it up. We actually have to pour 15 the entire floor and all the exposed metal. We're going to get both sides of it, underneath, on top. Make sure it's all clean, done right. That way, this camera doesn't want to focus. It's a bright day out here today. Make sure it's all clean, done right. Get it all cleaned up and going. So far, it's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but we think it's doable. So really our main things we're going to work on is getting our rust cleaned up and our body back together. We're going to get switch our brakes. Ordered a new gas tank, so we're going to put a new gas tank in because we're pulling a lot of rust through our gas tank, unfortunately into our fuel filter, so that's no good. So order a new gas tank, order a new fuel gauge, all of that. We are also going to fix some of our wiring, because some of our wiring, it's hard to tell, but back in the day, if you come in here, our fuse panel is down there, and it's not really mounted, and there's not even a mount, and it's actually a little cracked, so we're trying to get a new fuse panel, but actually all of the wiring works. She starts up, she runs. If I had the keys right now, I'd give you a test of that, but we can show you another time. We actually have to move her to get another car out, so that's why we haven't pulled the engine yet. So we haven't pulled the engine. What else can I show you on this beauty? Won't pop the top or anything. I'll put a slideshow right now of all of the work we've done so far, the pictures of the floor coming out and things like that, so you guys can see the work we've done before. We're looking at our passenger door, so someone had also done the same thing, put some Bondo, some sealant, some foam on the bottom lip of the door. This is our skin. It's pretty secure to the frame right now. If you look on the inside, it's not too bad. It's pretty solid in there, just that one patch. So honestly, we think we're not going to buy a door, and we're just going to patch that bottom edge, put in a new piece, and then maybe a little new skin. Again, pour 15 it, keep it all rust covered and free. We're going to need new tires, unfortunately. These are all old tires. We're going to buy new tires, get a fifth one. It's a spare. But, you know, she's a beauty. She's a sight. I'll show you the engine. Like I said, it's not started. But she does start up, no issue. Fortunately, she does start. It's actually the best part about her is her engine is great and runs well. Like I said, our fuel tank, why it's dirty right here, our fuel tank, let me focus, our fuel tank is pulling a lot of rust out of our gas tank, so we want to get a new gas tank. Our fuel filter, I mean, is pulling a lot of rust, so we want to get a new tank in there. We'll pull the engine in a few weeks after this car doesn't have to move again. We'll pull our engine, clean her up. We actually had, last year, we had a fire in the engine. Thankfully, we did not lose too much. We actually only lost this one wire. If you can see, it's all burnt up. This is our tail light wire, so it's not even that important. I think it just lights up our license plate, but we still have to have it, so we're going to put that all back. These are all our wires, like these are our tail lights and our blinkers and stuff. They're all fine. We just really burned. The whole thing went on fire. We accidentally, stupidly left a battery pack on it while trying to move it once. Caught fire. We got it out. Someone before, these all wires are all undone because someone before had decided to splice the wiring and just run wiring off of that, which is not safe. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. So we're going to clean this up, rewire it, put it all back together. But like I said, it all runs, all the power's there. It's just the wiring's a little mess. So spend some time cleaning it up, getting it all organized, getting her ready to go. But we're feeling good, looking good. If anybody has suggestions for colors, she's a purple right now. That was the original color, pretty close. Right now it's like a faded blue on the outside. I'm leaning towards a yellow, a nice mustard yellow. If you look at some of the original bus colors, a nice yellow is a good color. Paint all this tin, everything in here yellow. And we are thinking about doing a fuel injection kit, which would be super cool. It just makes it more reliable, more miles per gallon. We'll get rid of our carburetor, get rid of risk of fire. But we are going to put in something called a blaze cut in case there is a fire, which is a fire suppression system that triggers when the engine compartment reaches a certain heat. It breaks like a tube and pretty much douses the fire. And I'll put a link below so you guys can see that if anybody else needs to do that. As for the interior, we have our, it's all in storage right now, but we have the original bed that goes there, pulls out, couch bed. There's to be a closet that goes right here. We're going to build some custom shelving in the back. The table goes right there on that metal hooks right there you see, metal bracket. And then right here, we think we're going to build a cook box that is going to have hinges and slide out. And so right here, you'll have a flip out and you'll have your stove and your sink and everything right here outside of the van, because really cooking inside the van is not ideal. Yes, the top pops up. We can create more room in there, but just the cooking in there, creating the smoke, creating everything, the issue of fire inside the bus, really the crampedness. I'm kind of a little tall, so I mean, even with the pop-up cooking in here, leaves me standing in here, my head hits the ceiling. It's just, it's hard to cook inside a VW, so we're gonna build a nice kitchen out here, so that'll slide out on some drawer slides. There's like 500-pound slides you can get. I don't think we'll have to go that big, but that's definitely an option. But we're feeling really good about it, and she's coming along. I can tell you that. So follow along with us. The next few days, we're gonna get our welding done, our floors in, our Pour 15. It really comes down to when the parts get here because of us, the back orders on things. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep chugging along and doing what we can. Hope to hear from you guys. Leave a comment, drop a like, and thank you all for watching and checking in.